in
All
rare
right.
form
Good
today.
evening. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a phenomenal interview. Carrie, I'm sorry, but I got to leave you with the host and the co host. They seem to be in a very rare mood tonight. So, without further ado, I introduce to you Mr. Big Money Dodge, who looks like he's driving on location, and then the host that's actually Mr. Blah, Mr. Forehead, who pretends that he's a face, but really all he is just a talking forehead that goes blah, 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 blah. Mr. Nathan Noss, or I'm sorry, aka Mr. Talking Forehead.
That's better.
First of all, I'm serious about possibly getting a shirt made of that where it's just a forehead with arrows pointing down where my nose and mouth.
I hope you know I'm in
And
the
there he
process
goes
of
again,
doing-
talking about himself.
Talk about money,
But
damn it.
I want to say welcome to.
Now remember, boys, it's all about the guest tonight. So just because I'm not here to referee this, y'all play fair. Y'all play nice. Okay?
I will. I can't say anything about big money yet, but that's.
All right. But anyways, go ahead and ask your questions. Welcome to the show.
Well, first of all, thank you, Carrie, for being on with us.
Thank you for having me.
So the first question is, who were your wrestling heroes growing up?
Oh, I would say Ric Flair. I don't know. I love watching him and the cockiness that he had, and like I was telling you guys earlier, I was watching Total Divas, and I love watching like how Charlotte is, and it inspires me to be who I want to be. The queen.
Well, you're fast on your way. I'll tell you that. Big Money, you're up. We can't see you, but go ahead. We can hear you. I'll go to the next one while he's fixing whatever he's fixing. Besides wrestling, what other sports did you enjoy? Or do you enjoy?
I used to play soccer when I was a kid, so I really enjoyed playing soccer. I love softball. That's about it. Like those are the main sports that I like.
Very nice. Big Buddy, you got a question?
I think he's froze on us.
I think he might have froze on us, so I'll just keep going. So I noticed in doing my research, you do a lot of like intergender wrestling where you wrestle a lot of the guys.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of a two-part question. One, how'd you get started doing that? And two, do you think that's missing in today's like wrestling business?
I got started when I was 18. I was working at a homeless shelter that we help feed the homeless and the needy. And we did this like benefit show, and the indie guys came out, and just sitting there watching it like in person, it was, I really want to do that. And a week later I was in training for it. As far as the intergender, yeah, I think you don't see that as often anymore. Ever actually, a lot of places frown upon it, but in my opinion, like just because I'm a female, that doesn't mean that I can't do what you guys do.
Absolutely. And the one of the taglines for this podcast is inclusion matters, and that's kind of what that fits under, right? Because anybody can do anything that they put their mind to.
Exactly.
And money. But it doesn't matter what what you want to do. As long as you have a passion for it, you have a way to get it done, you can do it.
Exactly.
To your disability or anything.
Exactly. I run a little training session every Saturday. Currently, I haven't been able to do it because currently I am out with injury. I just had shoulder surgery done 4 weeks ago. But that's what I tell my students, that, you have to want to do this. You have to want to put that work into this. If you don't have that heart and you don't have that passion, then maybe you shouldn't be here. And then, every week I see more progress with them all. Some of them not so much, but I give them a benefit of doubt. I don't shy them away. Eventually they're gonna make it or they're not.
And I love that. Big money. We lost you there earlier. Do you have a question?
I always have questions, but people come up with weird answers.
I promise I'll try not to.
I mean, you're a face, so I'll try to be nice because you're a lady and I respect you. So.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you what I tell these guys. Just because I'm a face, don't mean you take it easy on me. Or just because I'm a female, don't take it easy on me. Like, I know what I got when I signed up for this.
I've seen her videos, man. She ain't lying.
True story. Your top female wrestlers in all major brands.
Who are? I'm sorry, I didn't hear the question.
Your top 5. There you go. Go ahead.
Your top 5 female wrestlers in all major promotions.
Like the top 5 that I want to wrestle, or just like the top 5 in general?
You can do that.
Yeah,
okay.
Let's do the ones you want to wrestle. That would be
okay, so the ones that I want to wrestle would be Ari Alexander. I love her to death, and I love it. Like, I love her in the ring. I would love to wrestle Rhea Ripley. She's kind of who I base myself off of without trying to rip her off. Shauna Reed. Shauna Reed would have to be one. I've worked her already a couple of times. I actually started training with her. So she would be another one. Mickey Knuckles, I've worked her like right as I got into this business, and she's a very tough opponent. And then the last one, oh God. Her name, DJ. I met her at this company that I work for down in Indiana, and I haven't got the chance to actually wrestle her. She had an injury, then I had injury, so like it would be nice to be able to work her. Everybody's talked really highly of her.
Very cool. Nice. Who are your biggest rivals in wrestling?
My fiance.
By the way, congratulations.
Thank you. No, my biggest. I don't think I really have any, honestly. I see us all equal. We love what we do, and in my opinion, we're just a big family.
I love that answer.
Except I'm not family with faces.
Listen, I promise you will love me at the end of this.
All right. As long as you sign with us and became a heel, we will be besties for life.
Listen, when I first got into this business, I was a heel, and then I I went through some personal stuff in my life and I ended up on drugs really bad. And I'm very honest about it, very open about it. And I ended up getting blackballed out of the business. And then I got my life back on track, and I'm 4 years clean now, and I'm doing great and starting to do what I love again. Thank you. So from the fans watching me from when I first started to, watching me go down that hill and then watching me grow back up to where I am now, they love me. I've tried to turn heel. I've even turned against my husband, and it doesn't work for me right now.
Wait a minute. You said fiance, now you're calling husband. What's going
Listen,
on?
he might as well be my husband.
Oh, got it. One of those. Got it. Okay. I was going to
do
say,
that a
I
lot.
thought we were
I do
talking
that a lot.
wrestling, and now we're talking a two-timer. I'm just saying.
I told you, big money. This woman's big money talent. So if you wanna sign her, you will have to start working the money game, not the back.
Got it.
No, he is my fiance. We're about to get married in September, so we've been together for 4 years. Might as well be my husband.
Well, much respect, and I wish you guys the best.
Thank you.
Only when you're healed.
Oh my gosh.
I am going to bring this up until you change.
He's not gonna let that go either. It's like a
No,
pit
he's
bull.
not.
I mean, we'll be best friends and all, but once you sign with us, guess what? You're
Listen, I love being the bad guy. I really do. But, like I said, where I wrestle, I have a fan base and they love me. So,
Hey, and the fans kind of dictate sometimes which way the character goes, right?
yeah, exactly.
Case in point in mainstream, look at what they were doing with Roman Reigns before Vince McMahon finally did it. They were booing him out of the building long before he became the tribal chief.
Yeah. I'm not going to lie. I kind of don't watch WWE, so
Got ya.
I don't really know, like, storylines that are going on there or anything. I kind of like.
You're not missing a damn thing because it's same thing 20 years behind.
Yeah.
Same storyline every other year, just a different wrestler.
Yeah.
Yep. Now AEW, they're putting out some good shows.
Yeah, I seen that they got rid of AEW Dark.
Yeah, but that's because they got a new deal to put another show on the TNT. It's called AEW Collision.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see, I've been so focused on my recovery from surgery that I don't.
Hey, that's understandable. I've had a lot of surgeries in my time too, so when you get into that state, sometimes it's hard enough just to focus on that, let alone anything else.
Exactly.
See, there goes my question. I was going to say, what's your worst injury you've ever had?
Actually, I've had multiple. I've had 2 elbow surgeries. I got my gallbladder taken out, but that was during COVID, so that one I wasn't really concerned about. And then my shoulder. But honestly, I think out of all my surgeries, my shoulder's the worst one.
Ouch.
Yeah.
That was my question, Forehead.
Yes, I know. I want to go back for a minute, though.
Why are we going back?
No. Let me say, people can learn a lot from your story because I think a lot of people, the way that you came back and now you're doing what you love again and stuff. I think people think that once they go through something like that, then they can't go back to what they love, right? But you can. You just need the right support system. And
Exactly. After I went what I went through, I honestly, deep down, I never thought that I would be back to where I am. And it just shows you, it shows other people, don't give up. It's taken me a while to earn people's respect back. It's taken me a while to actually, to be where I am now. And I really personally think I had to go through what I did to prove to myself that it's going to make me better and stronger.
Yep. And can I tell you something?
Was that?
Well, you can't.
Yeah,
I think he was trying to tell you something, but he froze.
Hey, that's just my luck, man.
But he at least he froze in an interesting position with the phone.
Yeah.
He looks like he's deep in thought, so at least there's that.
Well,
did he freeze
hopefully he'll
again?
come back soon.
Yeah, that's what happens when you drive home and try to do this at the same time.
Yeah.
How much training do you put in your character? And how much training do you do a week?
I put in a lot with my character. I'm still trying to figure out what direction I want to go and all of that with my character. I'm still figuring out the right outfit that I want. So it's a lot of hours for that. And then as far as training, not only do I run a little training session on Saturdays, I take that in for myself as well. And we train from 3 to 5. So I want to say every Saturday, probably over 100 hours.
Wow.
I could be wrong on that, but that's just how it feels because, you're in that ring every week, every Saturday training.
Right. Did you always know you wanted to be a professional wrestler? If not, what other profession did you want to do?
No, I never thought I would be in this business. I really wanted to be a doctor.
Very cool.
Just the doctor part never happened.
So, I like to compare people on this show after I watch them to wrestlers that I've seen before. And it's funny that you said Charlotte Flair because the way you do your entrance and the way you can work a crowd reminds me a lot of Charlotte Flair. But I also saw a little bit of Paige in there or Saraya.
Yeah, yeah.
The way you kind of control the ring and yell at the guys when you're, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, I see it.
Can you give us your thoughts on the women's division today? And if you could change one thing about it, what would it be and why?
The women's division, they are killing it. Exactly what I said earlier. It just proves more that we can do what the guys do, but better. And honestly, I would not change anything. I would not.
That's a really good answer. What advice would you give someone that wanted to become a professional wrestler?
Oh, keep your head up. Don't give up. There's going to be a lot of of blood and sweat and tears, and it's going to be hard. But if it's something that you really, truly want to do, you will keep fighting.
So I have to know, when you were in that match that I was talking about earlier, with you and Tim, I believe was the guy's name. I'm trying to remember back. And then Sweet Chocolate. Was that like an impetuous thing when you grabbed the microphone and yelled at him to get out of your ring, or is that something like you normally do?
That's me. My favorite thing is, that's my ring. That's my home. And I've been doing it for years since I got in this business. I would, even if I didn't have the microphone, I would kick them out and be like, get out of my ring, like, you don't belong here. And so, no, it's just who I am.
I love that. Well, you kind of answered this question when you said you train people on Saturdays, but the question is, when you train a person, if not, who would you send them to?
I would train them or send them to Cody Hawk or Dusty Rhodes.
Very good.
Yeah. What happened to Money? He's like left us.
I don't know. He was there and he came back and then he just disappeared. Maybe he went bankrupt. I don't know.
Oh, wow. Won't want to be him.
What would be your Mount Rushmore of female wrestlers?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that one more time?
Yep. What would be your Mount Rushmore of female wrestlers? Did you get it that time?
Yeah, can I just say all of them?
Sure. We'll go with all of them. We'll just, a really big Mount Rushmore, but...
Yeah, it'd be a pretty big one, but you have to think that from the very first female that ever started in the wrestling, we've came a long way. And honestly, I truly believe that us females need to get more respect and all of that and credit, because I kind of feel like we don't get as much of that still. So, my answer would be all the females. I would pick all of them. If I could, I would boot all the males out and make this sport nothing but females.
that would be interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna throw another one at you. Feel free to say all of them if you want to, but can you tell us your top 5 female wrestlers of all time?
Rhea Ripley. I like Chyna. Charlotte Flair. Do they have to be like on TV, or can they be indie scenes too?
They can be indie. They can be ones that have passed away.
I would have to pick one of my best friends. Her name's Storm. She's just now starting out too. So, and then my last one would be my other best friend, and it's Juniper. She's amazing. They give me like Storm and Juniper is my 2 best ones.
Got you. And I love how you put some indie people in there. You know what I mean? To give them the love too. So.
I mean, yes, we may not be on TV, but we work just as hard as WWE and AEW girls.
Yeah. We thought we lost you, Big Money. We thought you went bankrupt there for a minute.
I hate the back roads.
Yeah, he's been talking all sorts of crap about you.
The
You need to
back
fire
road
him.
knocked out your
You need to
internet.
fire him.
I got lawyers that'll be talking to him very
And you
soon.
know my lawyer, so.
He's a joke! Mr.
Hey,
Golden Voice. Really?
So you were gonna tell Carrie something before you froze.
Oh,
The floor
so
is yours, sir.
I froze. About
before you froze
finding
the
a real
floor.
talent to ask the hard-hitting questions. So what questions have you asked so I know I don't look stupid?
Well, those sunglasses do that for you, but that's.
You see why I hate faces?
I mean, I'm not that bad.
Gary, we gotta really talk and make this work, He'll, yeah.
There's the pit bull again. Right back.
It was so peaceful. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Wow, the heel is actually coming out. I love it. Right. Now we're getting somewhere.
I wouldn't trust a word Nathan's saying, Big Money.
I can be mean.
What's wrong with that?
I wouldn't trust a word Nathan's saying, Big Money. He's trying to fire you, throwing you under the bus.
He's him fire me? It's like my wife divorcing me.
See, we was talking that we're gonna fire you and just replace me with you.
See, that worked for me.
Good night. You do know I get your pay, right, Carrie? You know I get your pay.
No.
Hey, she didn't sign anything yet.
No, but you suckers, you guys did.
Hey, our contract is completely separate from hers, so unless she signs something, she got to pay you nothing.
I'll make sure my lawyers are around for that. Make sure I don't get screwed out of my money.
Welcome to Big Money Exchange.
Yeah.
Okay, enough with the games, even though they're not games. I'm just saying.
Yeah, my time is valuable, so I have other things to be doing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow,
Unlike you, Big Money, her time is money.
On you, girl. Love it. Where have you ever wrestled a big name talent? Not Big Money Exchange talent, just big name talent.
The biggest name that I wrestled was Mickey Knuckles.
Oh, okay. And you kicked her ass, right? Oh, sorry,
No.
language.
No, she ended up kicking my ass. I was new in the business, and it was, I want to say, maybe my third or fifth match, and I feel like I screwed up and kind of deserve to get what I got. If that makes sense.
No, I hear you on that. Yeah.
I was gonna say I get that.
Yeah.
I got a chair shot by Brian Kendrick, our very first appearance.
Yeah. I'm not, Mickey, she is a tough opponent. I kind of have mixed feelings, if that makes any sense.
You feel
But
like you messed up in the match.
Yeah, just kind of things that I don't really want to talk out loud with.
Understandable.
And that's completely understandable.
So should I do the beep? Beep. No.
Yeah. I'm not gonna downplay anybody, especially Mickey. Like I said, she is. I've watched her wrestle. She is a badass, and eventually, I want to be on the level she is.
You will get there, hon.
So,
Yes.
Once you join us, you will.
Well, you know what? I'm down for all kinds of bookings here.
So if I booked you in California, would you go?
Yes.
Well, sorry, stupid question. Sorry.
Well, duh. We wouldn't want to go to California.
I do have to tell you
surprised.
I do have to tell you this, Big Money. She, as we talked about earlier, she spends most of her time wrestling guys. So I'd be watching what you say. She could probably take you down a peg or two.
I don't know if my wife would approve.
I don't know. She did slap you on the back of the head the last podcast we had together. So
thanks for reminding me.
You're welcome. So, in your opinion, do you think a special needs gimmick, i.e. Eugene, would work in wrestling today?
I'm sorry, repeat that?
In your opinion, do you think a wrestling or a special needs character, i.e. Eugene, would work in wrestling today?
Sure.
Can I say the answer? What I want to say really bad?
I feel like your answer would be no.
No, I would say that was the first.
That's another catchphrase.
You know you guys pay me every time I say that, right?
That comes out of Tony's paycheck, not mine.
As long as it don't come out of mine, we're good.
Oh, sweetie, you're good on my side. Once you're healed.
Oh my gosh.
There's that. It's like every time you think the pimple going
away. Yeah, I really feel like he's trying to bring it out, and he's about there. He's like an inch close to bringing her out.
You wonder why they pay me the big bucks, right?
I don't know, because you're bald.
You get at the top of every month.
I got hair, just right here.
Oh yeah, okay.
So.
Oh wait, no, I get it. You guys pay him because he talks a lot and he don't shut up.
Thank you. And what's funny is Tony told you that I would be the one that didn't shut up.
Welcome to Heelville. I never shut up till I win.
I never stop fighting till I win.
She is really big money right there. I'm just saying.
I'm telling you.
So if I book you in California, you're gonna be healed.
Okay. I'm cool with that.
Down the tunnel.
I'm cool with that.
So if they say you're a face, be like, no. Big Green Dog says I'm healed.
I can't mess with my money here.
That's right.
So it's your question, Big Money.
Everything's my question.
Well, yeah, because you've been gone for like the last half hour.
You know what? You can blame the damn back roads. Oh, think the back roads is quicker.
Yeah, Good excuse.
Okay, I got pulled over. Sorry.
Yeah, See?
Troublemaker. What'd you do? Try to flash some of that fake money at the cop when he pulled you over?
I meant to give him the California hello, but I don't think he was having a great day. That's all I'm going to say. If you
Somehow
could
we went from a
choose,
wrestling podcast to an episode of Cops.
You're right, man. Why didn't you leave the camera on?
because it's the back roads.
You
No
that's
service.
even more of a reason. You needed evidence.
Would have been a great episode, man. Oh, snap. They had Carrie Brody. Big money got pulled over. Snap.
They got
Right?
a company
Go all
bringing in
over
a
my
wrestling
Instagram
match.
now. If you could choose to sign with one of the big promotions, who would it be? And who would your first opponent be?
Ooh, good question.
See, this is why I get paid more than you.
So, okay, can I sign with them just to have that match and then unassign with them?
God,
Yes.
you're a heel. I love it.
Because I really want to wrestle Rhea Ripley, but I don't want to be with WWE.
You just want that one match and then go home and call it.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So.
Be careful. Dom might be there. He's hardcore in the prison life. Yeah. Careful.
So here's my thought with that. I was talking to them and I was like, I was watching Total Divas, and don't get me wrong, like it would be an amazing opportunity to wrestle WWE, to be a star with them, but watching it puts a lot of aspect into it. I don't do very well not being able to do a lot of things or have control. Like watching it makes me feel like they are in control of me, and I don't like that. I was watching one episode. I don't know if you remember the episode, but remember when Paige had talked to Mark about getting a tattoo, and they're like, no.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because they didn't want it to show up on camera.
Well, it wasn't that. It was she's a brand.
Yeah.
And I get it. I understand that. But for me, I don't like the word no.
Well,
So
I loved her answer on that episode. It was like, I'm doing it anyway, right?
Like it's my body, and I'm tired of people telling me what I can and cannot do. I agree.
Yep.
And she, what was it? She crashed that motorcycle. Okay, she had never driven one before, and she got in trouble for that. I'm like, instead of being worried if she's okay, you're gonna give her a point, like.
No,
like a strike. Like they gave her a strike over it. And I'm like.
And see, I think that's where WWE has a double standard, right? Because if that would have been well, look at Eric Rowan, right? Even though that didn't happen when he was in WWE, right? He got in a motorcycle accident that almost killed him. But WWE didn't hold that against him when he came to WWE.
Right. And again, don't get me wrong, like going and working for them would be a great opportunity. I'm just not there. Like I'm not okay with being told like I can do this and I can't do that, and and I'm also a family girl. Like I love my family, and I just can't imagine being on the road 300 and whatever days it is, like being home once a day. Right.
Yeah.
So back to that question, yes, I would love to sign with WWE just to wrestle Rhea Ripley. But to actually fully sign and stay with them, I would have to go with AEW.
You are a very smart woman.
You know, there's a lady in AEW that I would love to see you wrestle, and that's Abaddon.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna have to do some research.
Yeah.
Because I think
Hey,
you
Tony
and
Khan,
Abaddon could
you better
tear
book that match.
the house down.
Cool. You know what?
I wrote it down. She's like, oh, okay, I got it.
Yeah. I would love to at least go do one match with AEW. Would love to.
You know,
I don't care. I don't care if I go on and I get my ass handed to me. Sorry for my language, but you know.
No, you're good.
Wouldn't mind.
We speak English. We speak English.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind going in there and getting my ass handed just so I can kind of have that bragging right. Like, hey, I wrestled on AEW. You know.
There's a
Absolutely
wrestler that actually they interviewed behind my back, mind you. Brittany Brooks, if you've heard of her, she was on AEW Dark. She is only 18 years old. Just turned 18 and just graduated high school.
College.
And she was on graduating.
Dark. She graduated college. She's graduating high school next week.
Oh, excuse me, smart forehead.
Snap! It got real.
I will turn this podcast off.
And even I knew that
what?
was their big money.
We wouldn't miss you.
Hey, you just eat your damn spaghetti and shut up.
She's a college graduate before she's a high school graduate. Man, get it right. You want to sign her to big money?
Exactly.
You know what?
Hold up. You want to sign her, but you can't even keep track of when she graduated and what she graduated from?
I'm not her stalker.
That ain't very... Hey, if I interview somebody, I follow them to keep track of what they're doing just because I'm a fan, right?
Is it wrestling? Did she graduate wrestling? No.
No, but you know what? I have her as a friend on Facebook. She posted on Facebook she graduated college.
Yes,
well, I'm not going to look at
that. Next question, forehead.
I swear.
No, I still feel like it's your turn because you missed like 15 minutes, 20 minutes of the show. Like, come on.
Getting pulled over by that mystery cop that we don't have any proof of there.
Thanks to the back road.
Again, he just blaming its back roads. He just doesn't want to do the work.
Their back roads?
Yeah, but
All right.
She's like, yeah, but I know how to drive the back road.
No, back road.
See, I know how to drive without getting caught.
Okay, it's my turn. Shut up.
Listen, hold up. No man disrespects me like that, okay?
My apologies.
Yeah, that's right. You remember who's boss.
See, he's turning heel talking to us. I love this girl.
See, I told you. Didn't I tell you by the end of this he's gonna love me?
Yep. And you did say he was this close to bringing it out. I think he hit the nerve.
You're welcome.
Whatever. See, I didn't need your help. She's been there all along.
Well, about time you let her out.
Okay. First of all, ask your question, and then I have a statement I need to make to you because it's been driving me nuts.
Everything drives you nuts.
You guys drive me nuts.
You're welcome.
All right, go ahead, ask your question.
All right. I thought I already did, but I'll ask another one, I guess.
Again, you were gone for like 15 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
Trying to play catch up.
Okay, ma'am.
Hold up. Hold up.
Carrie.
Do not call me ma'am. I am not as old as my mama, okay?
I knew that one was going to get a reaction.
What is your take on death matches, and would you participate?
No. I don't mind them. You know, it takes a lot of guts to actually do them. And I kind of have a personal reason on why I won't do it. I was, and this is very hard for me to talk about, but again, it's one of those, I'm open about it as well, because again, you don't know who is going through it and who's not. I was abused, and
Sweetie, you don't have to talk about it.
No, it's perfectly okay. So if I get choked up, just know that
I got you.
I was abused, and I did try a death match, and it just wasn't my cup of tea. Like, it brought back a lot of PTSD for me, and that's just something that I have to work on. Like, yeah, I feel like I would need to see a therapist about it and try to come up with like coping skills on how I can still go about doing it without having that PTSD hit. Even still to this day, like, I can't take clotheslines. I'll take them, but you'll see me throw my hands up because all I see is just that arm coming towards my face, and it literally scares me now. I have changed my whole move set just around what I went through. And because of my injury, but mostly because of what I went through.
I'm sorry for what you went through, honey.
You don't have to be sorry. The way I look at it, shit happens. I should have known, and I was on drugs at the time, and I was, mostly high for it, so I didn't really see the true side of it, and afterwards I numbed it more with more drugs. But I mean, is it hard? Yeah, it really is, and I hate that it affects me in the ring sometimes. But again, back to what I was saying earlier, it's what's making me stronger and better in the end, that I'm not letting it fully affect me.
You keep up the damn good job.
I'm sorry.
No, don't apologize.
You need a minute? Take it. You got 15 minutes, by the way, because 15 minutes.
No, in all honesty, I do want to thank you for sharing that.
You didn't have to, hon.
I'm gonna be 100% honest. Was also abused, so I completely understand, and I have PTSD also.
Yeah.
One of our members.
It's hard.
Go ahead.
It's hard because, like, sitting here thinking about it, the biggest thing that I can remember out of it all is I remember, like, I was laying down and he was like straddled over me and he was like choking me, and I just like remember my eyesight going in and out, and all I can think was, this is it, this is gonna be my last breath, like, I'm not gonna see tomorrow. And somehow, by the grace of God or whoever it was, I got through it and I made it through it, and I found my way and found a way to get out of it. And I'm very thankful for that. Very thankful. And you guys are like, oh, you don't have to. No, I feel like I do, because you don't know who watches this, and people who do watch this, they need to know that they think that we have it perfect in this business, and we don't. We go through things, and I'm also very honest because I want people to see, like, if she can do it, I can do it.
Yep.
Amen to that one.
And I know for me, it's a healing thing too, right? The more I talk about it, the more I can help people.
Exactly.
Right? It gives me that foundation and that strength to build off of, to get myself to where I need to be.
Exactly.
Well, I want you to know you just gained a lot more respect from me to you, personally and in the business.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Sorry. Not ma'am.
Don't say, listen, did we just have this conversation?
I know, we were getting good.
Like, you were going good there, buddy, but then...
I'll let that one slide.
Well, thank you. But seriously, you earned a lot more respect personally and in the business.
I appreciate that. I've had it hard in this business. You know, a lot of people ask you, like, who trains you? Well, honestly, I don't have a trainer. You know, right. Like, I trained a little bit under this person, and I trained a little bit under this person. But as far as a set trainer, I don't have one. I've learned as I grow in this business, and a lot, like, you see some of these people who just get it handed to them, but then you have those people like me who's never had it handed and has fought to be where I am now.
Well, you're doing a damn good job.
Thank you.
So, my favorite snacks and cookies. What's your favorite snack and why?
Cookies?
Or any kind of snack. It doesn't have to be a cookie.
I like all of them. I'm a fat kid, okay?
If it goes in her mouth, it's her favorite.
Shut up.
Get yourself beat, man. I do not know him. I swear.
I love it.
You know what? Wait until he signs me for California. I know who my first opponent's gonna be.
Boom Shasta?
No, you.
Are you calling me out on the podcast?
I'm calling you out. He called me fat. You all heard it. He called me fat.
I did not.
No, no, seriously. I don't really have a favorite. I like them all, kind of. Like, I'm not a big oatmeal and raisin person. Like, there are certain ones that I don't like, but I really like peanut butter cookies, Oreo cookies. Of course, you know, I like the chocolate bars. So, and again, why? Because I'm a fat kid.
Okay. Full disclosure on why I like cookies, and this is gonna make everybody laugh, but that's the intent. It is because legitimately, if you poke me in the stomach, I can sound like the Pillsbury Doughboy.
Oh my God! Yes, I'm not the only person.
Thank you. Somebody help! I thought I was the only person.
No.
Oh man.
Legitimately, I won $20 once doing that.
Oh God. You know, okay, so I wanted to get your name tatted on my ass. So I could I could get people and be like, I got your name tatted. And they're like, nah, I bet you $50, you know, but I've never done it.
That would be hilarious.
I got a friend. Well, I haven't talked to her in years, but she models for a company called SRH. And she got the word F on one butt cheek and U on the other one.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you do know when you're like 80, it's gonna look like just like, I don't know. Like, I was like, why would you put that on your butt?
Okay, so I have 2 tattoos, like right here on my chest, and they're kind of up a little bit. And my family, they're Pentecostals.
Oh.
Okay.
So they're like, they're already against the tattoos or whatever, and they're like, those tattoos. Can you imagine what they're going to look like when you're like 80, 90 years old? And I'm like, who cares? It's my body, Like, I don't care. But people are like, all my tattoos, they have a meaning to me. Like on my forearm right here, this is my recovery tattoo. Actually, see. Let's see if I can. Can I flip the camera around?
I
Probably.
think there's a button on your phone that
There it is.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
The skull. Okay, so it's a cross, and that represents that God. And then there's a little cross right here, or a skull right here. So God saved me from death. And then there's little flowers right here, and it means, God saved me from death. I bloomed, I bloomed. And then there's a clock, and the time on the clock is the date that I went into rehab.
Wow.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And then I have a tattoo right here. It's a ribbon, and it has my best friend's initials on it. And that one means a lot to me because he committed suicide. He hung himself on Valentine's Day. So, I have that one for him. And then on my right shoulder, there's a tattoo for my dad who passed away. And then I have a little saying on this side, and it's for me, my sister, and my brother. So, all my tattoos, they have a meaning to them. So it really bothers me when my family's like, you're ruining your body. No, my tattoos tell a story.
I was just going to say, they're telling your story.
Exactly.
So we went from a wrestling podcast to a tattoo
to talking about recovering on drugs, to physical abuse, to tattoo.
I feel like this is a Maury show or something. Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil.
Okay, back on track, guys.
Wrestling tonight.
Wrestling.
When's your... Okay.
I leave one show and you guys are out of control already. One show.
My bad.
Welcome. Go back to spaghetti.
One show and you guys take it totally off track.
I don't think we're off track. I think this has been a very in-depth show. There's nothing wrong with that.
But listen, Fox, man, this is a very special show because I'm putting my story out there to help people as well.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's
and remember,
true.
So now you gotta pay her double.
Remember this.
Yeah.
Inclusion means everything, so therefore there are no topics that are off limits.
Yeah.
Well, unless you're talking forehead.
Oh.
I swear, nobody sees my nose and mouth. I might as well just put a mask
You
that
have
goes
one?
here.
Damn.
You wearing those sunglasses inside because you think you're starting.
Yeah, I was about to say something like, why are you wearing sunglasses inside? Like, do you really think you're that cool?
All right, y'all.
It's probably the sun flashing off that bald head he has, so he's got to get the reflection to shoot off the other side.
I just waxed it, so yeah, give it some... Let the wax sit in.
Okay, guys, back on track.
Okay, your question, Big Buddy.
Oh, it's my question. Are we going to play nice?
No.
I always play nice.
God, I love that answer.
I can't make no promises.
Let's see. When you told
Can
your
you
family,
see in those sunglasses?
Hey, I'm asking you a question.
Sorry.
Forehead.
Hey, why don't you do me a favor and put that hand down?
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
This one? Okay. Anyways, when you knew you wanted to be a wrestler, what were your parents' thoughts, and did they support you?
Okay. My dad was never in my life. We did have some good moments, so don't get me wrong. Like, we did have some good moments. Not a lot, but but my dad, I want to say my dad never really liked it. My mom, in the beginning, she didn't like it at all, but she seen that I wasn't going to give up, and, here I am 9 years in the business, and now she supports me fully. And actually, out of everybody in my family, she's the only one that supports me. My grandma, my mom's mom, she's like, you need to quit, you're gonna get hurt, and no, and that bothers me a little bit, because they always told me to find something that I'm good at, and I did, and now you're telling me to quit. Like, that's just gonna drive me to wanting to do it more.
Yep.
So
absolutely.
in the beginning, no, but now, yes, and I have my mom's full respect on it, and she supports me 100%.
That's good.
In your opinion, who's the best wrestler turned actor, or the better wrestler turned actor?
I'm the better wrestler.
Gotcha.
No, again, Rhea, like, I really love Rhea, guys. Like, but I have so many too. I like Finn Balor, and I like The Miz, and I like Chris Jericho. Randy Orton was one of my favorites. And I don't know where he's been at. I know he's been MIA for a little bit.
He actually had a back injury. There's been rumors that, like, he might not come back, but WWE, they could throw a rumor out there, and then the next week they're back in them.
Yeah, I mean, look at Nikki Bella. When she hurt her neck, she wasn't. You wouldn't think she would ever be back in the ring, and she fought really hard to be back in.
Yeah, she did.
And I'm not a Bella fan. Like, I don't really like them, but I got to give her credit for that. Because if that was me, like, if I had to have surgery on my neck, like, don't get me wrong, I love this business, but I think I would draw my line with a neck injury like that.
I could definitely see that. Because the neck's nothing you can really play with either, right?
Yeah, exactly. All right, Baldy, your turn.
Sorry. See, you want me to start growing hair?
Or wear like a do-rag or something,
That's on you.
I'm not from the ghetto.
Maybe like a toupee, you get like a comb over or something.
If I'm gonna get harassed, I am out of here.
He brought it on himself. He's the one that brought this bad girl out. So, like,
yep.
I just wanted to see a heel,
and you are.
It worked. So
that's all right, come on, Baldy. Come on, Baldy. Let it out. Come on.
You got a question, or you just want to hear your voice?
I just want her to sign with us once I saw the heel come out.
She's going to California. Where were you?
Oh, she will be in California.
Okay, here. How about this? You pay for my hotel. You pay for my travel expenses, plus food, plus money that I can come back home with. I'll be there.
I'll be talking to you.
Okay.
Okay, now that we're at that point, do you have a question?
Oh, and you got to bring my husband with me.
Oh, see that? No. Calm down.
I promise you, you won't regret it.
How long has he been in the business?
20-something years.
Hello, sign. sign, dotted
Yeah.
line, both of you.
Yeah.
Tag team. There you go.
I mean, I'm dead serious. Like, if I would love to come work in California. So, I mean, if you're really serious about this,
Yes,
hit me up on Facebook. We'll figure something out.
we'll definitely be talking. I got like 7 promotions that I got wrapped around my finger. Just saying.
Yeah,
So,
most definitely would love to come to California. That's like a dream of mine, is to go to California at least once in my lifetime. So,
oh, you never been?
no. The farthest that I've traveled for wrestling is Indiana.
Oh, that's not
No, I take that back. I traveled to West Virginia, but I didn't wrestle. It was for Girl Fight, which is ran by Madman Pondo, and I was a ref.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's respect in the business.
Yeah.
Willing to go there for just a rep. That's good. As
I
long
mean,
as you know how to count the
I
3
wasn't
for the
even
heels.
booked. Yeah, I wasn't even booked as a ref, and I just went because I wanted to go and
Wow.
managed to at least get a reffing job there. And I was like, cool, like I'm down for that.
Right.
They work
So,
for me.
right, yeah. I get to see these talented women in person in ring, like, and I love to ref because I actually get to be in the ring with these people and actually get to experience it in person and watch them. And,
It is a big deal.
yes, like, coming, they tell you got to pay your dues when you get in this business. So it's, reffing is great. I love to manage and valet because, again, I'm there in person by ringside or in ring watching it on hand, and that's a lot on how I learned.
Yep. That's exactly. Yep. I'll never forget, like I said, my debut as manager of Big Money Inc. at the time. Our very first match was against the Brian Kendrick.
Mhm.
And to put this on my resume, he hit me with the steel chair. So I'm like,
Yeah.
yes, memories.
Yes.
But to see my guys facing him and me yelling at Brian saying he sucks, he's worthless, and all this, it was fun.
Yeah.
And the advice he gave me, oh man, it just grew.
Oh God, I love that, going to a show and seeing like new people and you watch them and then they, you ask questions. I was always told the day you quit learning should be the day you put your boots in the middle of the ring and walk away.
Yep.
True story. Yep. Every match that we get in, even when I'm just, causing trouble, not that I do, but I will.
Okay.
I always like to ask the opponent afterwards, what kind of advice can you give me?
Yeah.
I know you were facing that guy, but just a little advice, like what do
Right.
you throw at me? Because I take it and I keep it and I build from that advice.
Yeah. See, I have my fiance. He watched it, like, if he doesn't
He's
watch
your
it, I
husband.
haven't. Yeah. Yeah. I told you I do this. Like, this is the thing. But if he doesn't get a chance to watch it, and if I have it recorded, we'll watch it together, and he'll like point out like, hey, you could have done this, or hey, and I'm like, cool, and I intake that. When COVID hit and everything got shut down, I remember that. I was actually supposed to have my very first match against him, and then like the night that it got shut down, like everything closed.
Oh.
And so like, because we didn't have the wrestling or anything, I remember a lot of the stuff I learned was in my kitchen. So
Pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, if you're really dedicated to this, you don't let nothing stop you. You do what you got to do to learn and to
grow.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, that's another thing that you and I have in common because I'm, like I said, I'm in a wheelchair, right? So,
Yeah.
My avenues as far as like being a wrestler, that wasn't going to happen, but I didn't let that stop me. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I figured
Yeah.
out different ways that I could, be in something that I was passionate about.
I have a question now.
I knew you'd get there
It's about
eventually.
time, Baldy. What are you doing?
It was going through the wax and all that, the shine.
No. Yeah.
Yeah,
Getting pulled over by that fake cop.
You're not going to let that one go.
No.
Would you?
Yes.
Oh, guys, I gotta go. There's a cop here.
Go. What kind
So your
of
question
advice
was,
would you give an up and coming star?
Oh, you asked me this one.
yep, I did.
And I must have been gone. So
That's
Yeah,
probably what you're
It
getting.
didn't
you got
happen.
pulled over by
the
that fake
fantasy
cop. Okay, so like I told him, basically it's, if this is what you want to do, don't give up. It's gonna be hard. There's gonna be a lot of blood, sweat, tears, a lot of times that you're gonna be crying and thinking like, is this what I want to do? And if it is, like, you're keep fighting because in the end it's worth it. So
Just be careful with the promoters, though, because they
be
to
careful with this big money, dude.
You know what?
We all know that.
Be quiet over there before I fly over wherever you're. Ohio.
You can't even spell Ohio, big money.
Ohio.
Right.
Next question.
That's the Midwest there, big money.
Okay, if you could wrestle out of the United States, where would it be and why?
UK.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
That's a first.
That is the first.
I would love to go wrestle in the UK. Or oh god, I would love Germany, dude.
Wow.
I would love like just anywhere. But that's also because I haven't been out of the United States as well.
That makes perfect sense.
But no, I mean, in all seriousness, that's a really good question. I would love to go to UK. I would love to go to Germany. I think it would be amazing to go wrestle in Paris.
That would be really cool.
And then, because I think it'd be cool to be there for a vacation as well. Hawaii, of course. Who wouldn't want to go to Hawaii?
That's true.
Are you okay?
I'm trying to find that thing that has.
Hi, husband, fiance person.
Oh, that's my fiance. My husband. My fiance.
Oh, your fiance. You're not your husband. Okay, hi, fiance.
I don't know where it's at, hun.
So,
okay.
It's your question, big money, unless you're still thinking about the fantasy cop that pulled you over 10 minutes ago.
I'm gonna get harassed, I swear. Have you ever teamed with your fiance or your husband?
Yes.
In a match.
Yes.
Now, which one?
It's the same one.
That was gonna be the way.
Actually, this is him now.
Got you. That's a cool looking match.
Is that how he looks every day, or just?
That's all you're gonna get in the camera.
Smart.
Yes, we have teamed up.
That's cool.
We actually have matching gear.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
I got a gimmick to uphold.
Well, of
Completely
course.
understandable.
That's part of the business.
So this big money dude, he's gonna get a hold of me to try to set up to come down to California. And I told him, I said, the only way I'm doing that is if he gets you down there with me. You want to go to California?
I hear nothing.
He said the same thing I said. That payday's got to be worth it, man. So remember, you got to pay for the travel, you got to pay for the hotel, for food, and we got to come home with the money.
I'll talk to the promoters to make it happen.
I think you met your match, Big Buddy. I'm telling you that right now.
I thought last night I got, punked by that, Patriots fan, Javier. No, but that was my question, by the way.
Oh, yeah, we have teamed up. We've teamed up. We've worked against each other.
Oh, so you guys had a fight. Nice.
Yeah.
That's how you know it's meant to be.
Yeah. I was tired of him taking all the spotlight, and I was, in his shadow, so, like...
I love it.
I attacked him, yeah.
I'm sorry, I have to say this. That would be so funny if, like, in the match, you started yelling at him about stuff he didn't do around the house, like where nobody else could hear, but you were like in a collar and elbow tie up, and we're like, "You didn't do the dishes last night."
So that reminds me. So he was my very last match before my surgery, and he didn't know like it was me. So like I walked out with him like I would, because I also walked to the ring with him. And, I get in the ring, I give him a kiss, I get out, and then my music hits. And he's just like, fuck. Like, he just knows. And the fans, they were killing it. They were like, you should have done the dishes. This is for not taking the trash out.
That's a good storyline on a promotion.
People's like, best couple therapy there is. And actually, we have t-shirts made. So
where do I give mine?
You send me the money, and you'll have to send me the money and give me your address, and I will get it shipped out to you.
You accept Monopoly money, right?
Get back to your spaghetti factory crap.
So that's got to be real money here, okay?
Oh,
okay. Well, I don't know if big money's good for that though.
Yeah, and I've got Cash App, I've got Venmo.
Okay, we'll be talking.
And I also have my own t-shirts made as well if you want one. And I got to get my stuff out there. Always plug. Yeah, you got always plug. You got to plug yourself.
You got it. Yep. Hey, I'm taking it. You're wearing a red shirt there, Tony.
Wow, you're a really sharp one, Big Buddy.
Wow, his Monopoly money is actually good, isn't it?
Well, you're paying it.
So if you had a dream tag team partner, who would it be and why?
Ooh.
If I had a what?
Dream tag team partner.
Like a new guy in the business?
Pretty much.
Yeah, just like anybody. Like if some promoter came up to you and said, "Tell me who you wanted your tag team partner, it's your choice," who would you tell?
I hate when you guys ask me this.
Tell your husband and your fiance to cover his ears.
It probably would be him. Because we make a great team. I hear myself echoing. I don't like that.
Yeah, it's a red shirt.
So it's your question, Big Money.
So how did you two lovebirds meet in the business?
Yes. Okay. So.
Ooh, story time! Yay!
Okay, so I feel really bad. I really do. I remember I was like getting ready to go out and do something, and I was like getting pumped, and all of a sudden I felt this smack on my bum, and I'm like, "What the hell?" And I turned around, and there he is sitting and smiling, going,
"Oh, my back."
And so, unfortunately, I was on my drugs, and I feel bad because I ended up pushing him away. And I never thought like he would give me another chance or anything. Well, after I got clean, I was dating somebody and we broke up, and I posted about being single, and he had messaged me and he's like, "Single, eh?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "When are we gonna hang out?" And I'm like, "Whenever." And so this was like a couple days before my birthday, and I think it was like the day before my birthday, we started hanging out. We went to a friend's house and we was drinking. And then after that, we made it official on July 3rd of 2019. And we've been together ever since.
Well, congratulations, you two.
Thank you. He made my 3-year plan into like a 3-week plan.
Yeah, we kind of like to make it a little shorter.
Yeah. Which, I mean, I don't
I
mind.
waited, what, less than a year, and then I'm like proposing to mine, and 7, almost 8 years later, we're still together.
I feel sorry for whoever married you.
I knew I shouldn't have come on if I'm gonna get harassed by these people here.
You wanted the heel. You can't ask for that and then be upset.
No, I'm enjoying the heel. I just don't like being attacked by a fellow heel.
That's what they do.
Usually we're supposed to team up or something like that. But
I'm sorry, Mr. Big Money. Shut up, forehead, and get back to your job.
Wow, he's being nice to me. I love this.
Wow. Did you tell us how your finisher came to be?
How my what?
Boring.
Did you tell us how your finisher came to be?
I don't know. Did I? I don't know.
No, I said, can you?
Oh, can I? Okay.
You're good.
Did you say my miniature?
Finisher.
Oh, my finisher. Okay. Listen,
okay.
I've went through a lot of things. Listen, I've been hit in the head a lot of times, okay?
Now, is that by your husband or fiance?
That's by me just smacking my head on the ring every time I step in.
Well, you gotta watch out for those rings. They get in the way all the time.
Should go home with her.
My finisher, I've worked on different few, and it was more so trying to figure out what fits me. Now I have it, like, I have the one that works for me, and I have two. I have Sister Abigail.
Ooh.
And then I do the crossface as a submission finish.
Very.
Yeah. So basically, like, what it is it was just like trial and error and figuring out like what works and what doesn't work. And again, there goes, I've had surgery done on my elbows, or on my elbow twice. So like I have to be careful on how I do things with that arm. And then now having the shoulder surgery, I have to be careful with what I do with that because I'm afraid, like, even though I'm healed for it, minus my shoulder, I'm still working on that. I'm still afraid that, like, if I go to pick somebody up, my elbow can give out at any point in time. And I just want to make sure, like, nothing bad happens.
Safety
Right.
first in the ring.
Yeah.
You're up, big money, unless you fell asleep behind those fake sunglasses.
What about that red shirt guy up there named Tony? Does he have a question?
I came into the interview actually just listening to it. You guys are on your own, remember?
Well, that was rude.
Ew.
Jeez.
Ew. I don't like how you said that.
What, this guy?
Mr. Sunglasses.
Yeah, you, Mr. Sunglasses.
Wow, I'm getting real tossed around today. Oh. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. I don't know if I want to ask you questions.
Oh, whatever. You can
walk back with her.
You know you want to ask her a question. You like hearing yourself talk.
I think
it pays.
She might be done.
Well, I don't want to hear him talk when I'm trying to ask a question.
What? Aren't we all uppity today?
Listen, I'm going to say this one more time. You realize my time is valuable.
I'm going to leave my sweatshirt here with you.
Yeah, that's right. You bow down.
Bow down to the queen. That's right.
You'll be doing this.
Yeah, you watch what you say to me. Remember, you're the one. Remember, you're the one that's trying to get me out there. I would be really careful because I just called you out not that long ago.
I know. We're friends. How many belts have you won, or what belt would you be going after?
All of them.
I love that answer.
I have been the longest reigning women's champion was a company that I started out with. They were known as IWA, which was ran by a guy named Bull Miller. Rest in peace.
Sorry.
That company did me dirty after he passed. But then I also won tag team champions with my fiance / husband.
Oh, there is one person called husband and fiance.
And then I won a lightweight cruiser championship belt at a company that I had debuted at. Same day, like it was first show ever with them. They're like, "You're winning the title." And I'm like, "Oh snap, okay." And then I won GICW's women's championship. Same way, first show with them. They're like, "You're winning the title." I'm like, "Cool." So, unfortunately, I had to give up my title with them right now because of my shoulder, and hopefully, not hopefully, it will be coming back home with me.
It will, not hopefully.
It will. Yeah. And I just said that. I said, not hopefully, it will.
I know I'm being an echo.
Don't echo me.
Now, I have another question. Would you ever signed with WoW or Glow?
I would sign with WoW. You know, women of wrestling.
Yep. You got this.
So, in your opinion, who is the better female owner of a promotion? Linda McMahon, Stephanie McMahon, or Dixie Carter when she was owner of TNA?
Stephanie.
Like that answer.
Oh, that was your question?
Yes, that was a question.
Okay. Huh. What was that?
What is that? What is going on?
Are you
He's
guys having
driving down
fun
the
in there?
freeway. You got a question, Big Money, or like I said, those sunglasses
Skip
throwing
me.
you off?
Skip me. Yeah, it really is. Go for another one.
What is your favorite match that you've been in so far in your wrestling career, and what other matches would you like to do in your career?
Can I say my favorite match is going against my husband?
Slash fiance.
Yeah, okay, slash fiance. Just because, I like beating him up.
You beat him outside the ring too. Just don't have to lie about it.
You know what? I'll let you think that.
Oh wait, never mind.
I don't think you want to.
try.
I don't think you want to know what goes on in Big Money's mind. That might be a scary place.
Oh.
Is this a family show?
Yeah. Okay. Anywho, and then the second part of that is, what was that second part, hon?
What type of match would you like to be in your career?
That's a good
one. This goes back to the death match question. I would love to be able to do a death match once. Just so I can say I overcame and did it.
That's a beautiful answer.
That's much respect right there. After you saying all that, yeah.
I see other people in the car.
Yeah, I'm actually taking people home, so.
Are you bringing back spaghetti?
No,
not for you.
He's not going to drive you spaghetti. He's not going to drive all the way to Pullman, Washington, just to bring you spaghetti.
There's Uber Eats, and
What do you want
so
to do?
order some spaghetti.
But however, I would go to Ohio and drop off spaghetti for our guest and her fiance.
There you
go.
Husband.
Don't forget that. Because you got.
But you see, there's a reason behind that. You see, because if she lives anywhere near Cincinnati, I'm not coming home because I'm gonna go meet Mox.
Mox doesn't live in Cincinnati.
What's that?
He doesn't live in Cincinnati.
He doesn't live there anymore.
Oh, well, pooey.
Yeah.
Well, then what would you be there for?
So you got a question, Big Money?
What is... God, I had it on the tip of my tongue. What's the worst wrestling promotion you've worked for?
I'm not comfortable answering that on here.
Yep, got it.
Fair enough.
You're supposed to be a heel and talk shit.
Well, no, I completely understand that.
I'm kidding.
No, so
let's say that I work for that company at the moment.
Oh.
Next question.
Yep.
Hi, everybody.
Well, here, let me lead into the next question. Well,
wait. No, you're driving. You can't talk and drive at the same time. Only I can until I get pulled
Hold
over.
it. Hold on.
Hold
Did
Well,
you start
Don't
this
lead me to the
podcast by
boss
driving?
man.
Well, I think that's enough talk. It's time for the final question.
Oh, whoa. Yes, sir. I feel like I'm in the military. Yes, sir.
I know. I feel like I'm in trouble now.
Guys, get up.
All right. In your opinion, what's the best female storyline in wrestling today?
Probably hers.
Yeah, I am going to say mine because, again, I haven't really watched television wrestling, so I don't really know what storylines are going on right now.
Got you. Hey, and it's okay to say yours. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously yours would be the best. So.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, they would choose one if I knew what was going, like, what stories was going on at the moment, but I'm kind of out the loop.
Right.
So, but my story is kind of good because, you know, I'm out with injury, with a surgery, and again, it goes back to what I've been saying this whole time. She's going to make me come back better and stronger.
I have
Oh,
no
you
doubt
will.
about that.
Yeah.
Big Money, you got one more final one?
Besides me being your favorite manager of all time, what are your favorite 4?
Honestly, none.
Anti-manager. I hate her.
Because
Cut her off.
here comes the heel part. I don't need a manager.
Hey,
I have
boom, don't sign
I have
me.
a loud mouth. You know, I could take care of myself.
So, before we let you go, is there anything you want to promote that you have coming up when your shoulder gets better? I mean, I don't know how close you are to coming back, or
Hopefully, I will be back with GICW in Martinsville, Indiana, July 29th.
Nice.
Nice.
Just because I'm not wrestling at the moment, we still have shows every week on Tuesdays through a company called Extreme Valley Wrestling.
Okay.
Yeah, that's about it right now. And hopefully, you know, I'll have California in my future.
I'll be talking to them this weekend. They have a couple of shows, and I think you'll fit in perfectly 3 of them that I'm thinking about.
Okay.
And I'm
talking.
gonna throw this out there too.
Don't throw it because I might not catch it.
I'm putting together a Special Olympics charity show down here in Washington.
Okay.
And I would be honored if you would, you know, if we could figure it out, if you would come down and, you know.
But
yeah.
she doesn't need a manager.
No, I don't. Yeah. I will be. That would be fantastic. We will figure it out.
All right, I'll keep you updated.
With that being said, you know, everybody can follow my social media. I have Facebook, I have TikTok, I have Snapchat,
A family app.
I have Instagram, so Twitter. I can send it to one of you guys and like all my usernames, and we can figure out how to incorporate it, and so that way they have all of it.
All link up. Yep.
Yeah.
We'll make it happen.
Don't forget, there's always YouTube. You know, as long as I have my matches recorded, and depending on how good they are, they will be up on the page. So.
And she's got some good ones up there, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you that right now.
I have my match with Tony Reed and Mickey Knuckles up.
Ooh, that should be a good one. I want to watch that.
And you thought you were going to get away from me from doing my ending, didn't you?
Do what?
Oh, he has a sign off he likes to do. So by all means,
no.
Be nice.
You thank her for coming. You thank her first.
Thank you.
And
thank you so much for being on, and you're more than welcome to come back on. And So is your husband.
Honor.
I mean,
Okay.
if he wants to come on down the line, or if you guys want to come on together, that would be awesome too.
Or your husband too, fiance or husband, whatever.
You know what? I've had enough with your mouth tonight.
Well, I guess as they say, you know, I got paid from the right side today, Mr. Big Money. So your money's no good to me no more. Nathan, Carrie has paid for your flea dip tonight. And I guess the Vancouver Clinic no longer wants you as a client because you keep canceling their appointments. So now I'm just going to send you to the Humane Society and castrate you. Please help control the pet population. Have your pet spaded or neutered. Good night, everybody.
Good night.